So I wanted to talk to you guys about the things that I talked about in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me that I couldn't upload. It wasn't anything important. It was not anything important. I literally was rambling for 30 minutes about my fucking sourdough starter. And that's not even an exaggeration. The video was 49 minutes. And I technically wasn't even done getting ready. Because I was crimping my hair too. But I was this is excessive. I need to cut this off now. But I need to tell you guys about my stupid sourdough starter adventure. Oops. Oh no. Oh, did my cat just... Okay. Also, too, I'm so worried about my cat. I'm taking her to the vet. If you hear that, that's her scratching. Listen, my cat is a bitch, okay? A huge bitch, alright? First of all, her name is Pricey, okay? Because she was expensive. Uh-oh. Did Drew just wake up? I don't know. Anyways, my cat was expensive, okay? She's a Persian. She's a Himalayan Persian because her dad's a Himalayan. She's a doll-faced. Let me grab her. I'll show you. See how her nose isn't so scrunched? She's getting pissed. Look at it. She always is so pissed off. I love her. So her nose isn't super scrunched. So she's a doll face, I think. I don't know. That's just what I have thought. So I was told. Anyways, okay, that's besides the point. Okay, so she's 9 years old. This cat has been through it with me the past 9 years, okay? I got her when I was 21. Does that sound right? 21. Yes, that is right. Because I just turned 30. Okay. I named her Pricey because she was expensive. Her name fits her so well. However, and she's to my daughter's room, destroys her bedding. Obviously, I was able to clean it, but like, just like you would think she was locked in my daughter's room for a week without access to a litter box. I started noticing that she excessively, and when I say excessively, I mean like excessively, goes in her litter box. Like, I was like in the shower for 10 minutes and she went in her litter box 5 times, and I was like, okay, I think something is wrong. Like, I think like maybe she has a UTI. She keeps going in there, like, that's way, like, no. She was waking me up in the night. We took an impromptu road trip to Arizona because my dad was giving us his golf cart. So we just did a turnaround trip, and it was brutal. 20 hours there and 20 hours back. I left Bryce here. It was just like quite great. In theory, cats should totally be fine. If you're just gone for a few days, right? They're pretty self-sufficient. I kept her confined to my room in the bathroom where all her stuff is because I didn't want her to be able to roam the house and pee anywhere. We come back and she destroyed my dog's dog bed that was in the room. Like, it was so soaked with cat urine that it seeped through and got on the carpet. I was able to clean everything. Don't worry. I was able to clean everything. But I'm like, this is crazy. Like, what is going on? And my husband, he's not gonna deal with that shit. We're not gonna have a cat that is destroying our brand new house for no reason, right? So I make her a vet appointment. It's not until Monday. By the time you see this, she would have already been gone. I'll be taking care of that already. But my mom was like, why don't you get pretty litter? Because if there's something like a UTI, kidney stones, whatever, it should detect that. I'm like, okay. I've never used it before, but okay. So I get the pretty litter, and she's fine. She's gone in it multiple times, and her pee looks normal, according to Pretty Litter. So then I decide, okay, I'm gonna get one of those pheromone diffusers because maybe she's just like so stressed, like she's been moving so much, and she's older now. So she probably doesn't like it anymore, you know? Like, she used to be totally fine. So I just got the pheromone diffuser. It's been plugged in for like a day. I did notice last night that she didn't go in her litter box as much as she was normally. She drinks normally. She plays, her favorite thing to play with are hair ties. You know, just like the little elastic rubber bands. She will throw them around. That's her favorite toy. Has been forever. She'll like seek out my hair ties, but not like the scrunchies like this, like the little like hair ties. Anyways, I can't be having this cat pissing all over my new house. I can't. Maybe that's like mean, but I can't do it. I love her so much though. Like she is so. Look at her. I know it's blurry. So let me tell you about my sourdough starter. Dilemma. Actually, it's not a dilemma anymore, but it was until I went to Arizona. So, in Hawaii, I had a beautiful, amazing, strong, sufficient, gorgeous, beautiful, lovely sourdough starter named Dolani. She was the best sourdough starter anybody could ever imagine that they could make. Okay? When we left Hawaii, I did what you should never do. And I threw her away. I know. That's bad. You don't do that. So, I threw her away. And because, let me tell you, I threw her away because I didn't want to deal with traveling with a sourdough starter. Hawaii airports with like all their agriculture stuff is a lot. Especially when you arrive to their airport and leave. They like x-ray all your bags like the second you walk into the airport, and then again as security. I didn't want to deal with that, but I also, like, when we arrived to our new house, like, I wasn't gonna have any flour or jars or anything, so I just didn't want to deal with it, so I threw it away. So then, like 3 or 4 days after we got here, I started a new one, and like on day 20, excuse me, she still was not rising, doubling, tripling within 4 hours. Like, she was very slow. And I couldn't figure it out. So one day I was like, well, maybe because it's like kind of cold in here. So I put her in the oven with the light on. Went to run some errands. Come home. I cooked her. I accidentally cooked her. I just had the light on. That cooked her. I'm so dead serious. So I was like, darn it. So I just started over. Oh. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. My daughter came in. So, anyways. I made 2 new starters. Because in my head I was like, I'm gonna start 2. And then whichever one gets going first will be the winner. So come day like 20 on those ones, one of them looked like it was doing way better. So I tossed the other one and I kept that one. But come day 30, it still wasn't doubling or tripling within 4 hours. It was doubling within like 12 hours. And there's no reason why a sourdough starter should not double within size on an equal part ratio, like a 1:1 ratio, after like 2 weeks. Okay. Now, granted, I understand it's always different every of flour. Like maybe I just got like a weak bag of flour, and that's why it's not working. So then I got whole wheat flour, and the first feeding I did with the whole wheat flour, it like tripled in size in like 8 hours, and I was like, oh, okay, this is great. Like I'll start feeding it with whole wheat flour. So a few days later of just whole wheat flour, it like slowed down again, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So then I went back to doing half and half, and it looked like it was doing better, but it still wasn't like there yet. Like it still wasn't 4 hours doubling in size. So then I started another sourdough starter of just whole wheat flour. That one was like a baby. And then we went to Arizona, and when I was in Arizona, I asked my friend Summer to bring me some of her sourdough starter because she had one that was already established that she got from someone else. So this one was already like a few years old. So I was like, I'm sick of this. Like, somebody give me some sourdough starter at this point. And then I started thinking too, like, maybe it's my house because it's a brand new house. I asked AI, I asked Rock if that could have anything to do with it, and it did say yeah, that it could, because a brand new house is like a sterile environment, and there's not a lot of like yeast and bacteria floating through the air. And I'm like, okay, well maybe that's the issue. So I get some sourdough starter from my friend Summer and bring it back, and guess what? She's thriving. She's fine. She's working fine. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, that in between that time, I also got like an incubator house for the sourdough starter. It's like a bread proofing warming mat with like a insulated box for it, so I could keep it warmer. It still wasn't working, but I'm happy to report the one I got from Summer is working. I'm making bread right now. So that rocks, you know. I'm gonna be filming another video after this. My grandma, she gave me her fried china. We're gonna unbox it together. So I'm excited about that. Okay, friend. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I don't usually